Hello Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, Virgo? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. We're going to go at it with a few different decks today. We're going to use the Kipper, the Lenormand. We're going to use an Oracle deck here, and then we're going to throw some tarot at it. Find out what's coming up for you in the week ahead. Whenever you find this, it's always going to be for the week ahead, Virgo, whether it's today, tomorrow, or next year. It's always going to be for the week ahead. What energy do we have coming up for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Well, we've got illumination. We've got a few that have popped out here, so I'm going to take them all. We've got illumination, success, and stillness. I feel like right now, Virgo, that you're in a space and time where it's very quiet, where it looks like things aren't moving. Maybe you feel like it's Groundhog Day, but the stillness just means quiet. It doesn't mean the ending. It means quiet. And I want to say that there is success that's coming. You are going to have an illumination of success, but I feel like success is sort of, I'm going to say, it's concealing itself right now. You can't see it, right? This panther here is concealing itself amongst the plants and stuff, waiting for success, waiting to pounce on it. So I'm going to say this is in the dark and this is illumination. So I feel like we go from the dark to the illumination, and I feel like it's about to show itself. But right now, I think things are pretty quiet for you. And so you're kind of like, what's going on now? Like, it feels like there's nothing going on for you right now. Tell me more. We've got the privileged lady. We've got the mature man. All right. We've got thoughts, and we do have the official person. So it does feel like there is going to be something that is coming at you. An official person is coming at you to tell you something. I feel like it has to do with this illumination of the success. The success feels like it could be an upgrade of some sort. Maybe you go to rent a car, you get an upgrade. Maybe you rent a hotel room, you get an upgrade. But it also could be like a promotion, or somebody who is maybe asking you if you want to now be in a place where you want to travel for work. I feel like somebody is coming to you because you are the person who is smart. I'm looking at the mature man here. You're like the smart one, right? We've got all these books behind this person, and there's also a globe. It's like you have worldly knowledge. I want to say that you're a person that not only has knowledge of life in general, the streets. I feel like you're street smart as well as book learned. Like, that's what it feels like here. The privileged lady tells me that there is something that is going to put you in a higher position. Like, it feels like because of your knowledge, because of what you know, because you're sort of steadfast and sturdy. I'm looking at card number 5, which is the Hierophant energy. Because you are a leader, it feels like there is going to be some sort of an offer that's being made to you here, because the official person is here. And to me, the official person is someone who brings good news that brings stability, right? Twos bring balance, but 2 and 2 is 4, brings stability. So it feels like this, whatever the announcement is that comes to you, whatever's illuminated about the success, it will be something that's good for you here. It's going to put you on a path where you're going to have to make a decision about whether you're going to take a risk and do this or not. But I feel like this official person here is thinking about you and thinking about whether you are the person for the job or somebody else is. That's what it feels like here. We do have concern. That card has been haunting me for 3 days now. Concern always keeps coming out in this deck here. So you might have a concern, because a concern might mean that you have to take some sort of a risk. And you can see that this eagle is flying, right? And it's like it's just jumped off this mountain here. But it feels like you're going to go through a lot of feelings. We've got all the feels here. We've got the third eye open, which is the violet energy. And we do have solar plexus and sacral chakra energy, which tells me that you're going to have to be really confident about a decision that you're making, but the sun is going to be shining on it. So it feels like it's going to be an easy risk for you to take. You might have to move to another community for it. We'll see what else comes out here. Tell me more about Virgo, please. Tell me more about Virgo. Okay, the Rider. That's the one who brings information. And the 9 of Hearts, or the 9 of Cups, is in the bottom right-hand corner of that card. And this person is coming in on a rainbow. I feel like some really good news is coming for you here, Virgo. I feel like some really good news. It might be coming by letter. We do have somebody here who has a a letter in hand, and she's riding a horse from a carousel. It might be information that's coming to you. I'm looking at the carousel as possibly something you did as a child, riding the carousel at the at the park, maybe with family. So it could be news that's coming from something in the past, something maybe that you felt you were passed up for before. We do have the woman here. So we do have somebody here who is looking out the window, waiting for something here. We have the Ace of Swords, waiting for communication. It's almost like you know that it's coming. It's like you know that something is about to change because it's gotten very still. It's like the calm before the storm, right? Or the eye of the storm here. It feels like things are going to pick up for you in a very, very good way. But it does feel like you've been waiting here, whether you're feminine or masculine. It feels like you've been waiting, maybe looking out the window. The sun is on your face here. It is good news. I feel like there is some sort of good news coming here. We do have the Ace of Swords on both of these. Why is that? We have two people who are facing off here. They could be choosing between you and someone else, whether you're feminine or masculine. There might be two people, one who has an expectation that they're going to get it, and one person who's wondering if it's theirs. So it almost feels like this person is the one set in expectation. It's like, well, it's mine. They're going to pick me. Like, it feels almost like a little bit of ego as I'm looking at this. She's got a book in her hand. She's got a rose in her hand. It almost feels like expectation here. But this person here, I feel, is the person who is ready to see what's going to arrive. It's almost like this person's looking out the window looking for the mailman. That's what it feels like here. We do have the card number 6, which is the sunshine and the clouds. And so I feel like I was saying here with this, it feels like you're going to go through a lot of emotions. Is it mine? Isn't it mine? It's like you go from feeling bad about it, no, this is not mine, they're never going to pick me, to feeling like in the sun where, yes, of course they're going to pick me. Why wouldn't they pick me? Like, that's what it feels like here. Let's look at some tarot here. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, maybe not that one, eh? Okay. I'm told to use this one. We will use this one. Tell me about Virgo, please. Tell me what's coming up in the week ahead for Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. Got the 3 of Pentacles here. We've got the Hanged Man energy. We've got the Strength card. Got the 4 of Cups, the Temperance card, and the 5 of Cups. Look, right here we have community, and this is community. The 3 of Pentacles is community. I feel like you're waiting. Yeah, it feels like you're waiting with this Hanged Man energy. You're waiting for someone to make a decision, or for something to arrive in the mail. Maybe you're waiting for Amazon. I don't know. You're waiting for something to arrive. That's what it looks like. And it might be a letter or information, because the Ace of Swords is about communication. Ace of Swords is in the bottom right-hand corner of this one and that one. We do have the 9 of Cups here. That's on the bottom right-hand corner. So whatever's coming at you is really good news. And I feel like you're waiting for it. It feels like you already feel that it's coming. I want to say, for those of you who are into your psychic energy, who realize that Virgo is very, very psychic, actually. And I feel like you've been watching and waiting closely. Watching closely and waiting. But I feel like this Hanged Man energy is like you're trying to reach into your intuition and pull out the answer, but I feel like you don't have the answer just yet. The moment of alchemy is coming, though, so it does feel like you will have your answer soon. We do have the 3 of Pentacles, and so I feel like the good news that's coming is about work. It does feel like for some of you it might be about work. We do have the 3 of Pentacles, which is also about partnership. So it might be like you're waiting on some sort of information, confirmation about a job, about an upgrade, about a business. It feels like whatever it is somebody who is sending you something to tell you that they're on your side and that they're willing to either buy into your business or something like that. It feels like you are going to get some sort of partnership. Maybe you're waiting to be a partner in a firm of some sort. I feel like that could be could be the information that is coming here. It feels like you've been waiting for a while with the Four of Cups, but it also feels like you feel that you might be rejected. The Temperance is coming here, though. So in the middle of the week next week, I feel like you do figure out what it is. I feel like you probably already know what it is, but I feel like you get your answer in the middle of the week next week. I feel like you are up against somebody else. It does feel like that there is a choice between two here, and whether you're feminine or masculine, we are looking at women's bodies, but it could be feminine or masculine in there. We don't know who's in there, right? The Strength card, right? We do have the Strength card, which is Leo energy, and I do feel that you're ready to face it. Whatever it is that's coming up, you're ready to face it and take it on. But I feel like it takes you through a myriad of these on again, off again feelings, and it's like a concern. Why haven't I heard yet? Why haven't I heard yet? That's what it feels like here. But the official person is coming. And you are being considered for whatever this is. You could be masculine, but you could be feminine. We do have the mature man here, and the official person looks to be a man. But then we have two women here. It tells me that whatever the decision is going to make you privileged. So that means it's going to either move you higher up in society, or in the business that you're in, or in wherever you work. It feels like it's some sort of an upgrade. And right now things are quiet. It's like it's taking them forever to make a decision about what's about to go on here. Just going to pick up that card. Hang on a second. Because that's all I'm doing today is throwing cards on the floor. I was just saying in Taurus's reading, I should probably just get on the floor and read. Spending more of my time there today. All right. So I feel like that you feel that you're probably going to be rejected, but their good news is coming. I'm going to say whatever it is that you think that you're going to be rejected for and someone else is going to get it, it's not true. I feel like you are going to get the good news, which is the Rider. The Rider brings in good news. There is the World card here. So I do feel like something will be wrapping itself up soon. And look, we do have the Lionsgate portal coming, right? So that's on July the 8th. I feel like something is coming full circle, that you're about to step through some sort of a portal to a new life. It feels like you're getting an upgrade here. And I don't know what the upgrade's about, but it feels like it's almost like you're stepping away from an old life or an old way of doing things or the old you. And when you step through this portal to the upgrade, to the new things, to the things that that you're going to take a risk on here, I feel like that you're closing an old door. You could be getting an offer for a job. The official person is somebody who might be someone who brings legal information. I always see that because this official person is holding a sword at their side. So it sort of gives me King of Swords energy. The mature man is looking straight at the World card. So it feels like somebody already knows that things are about to be wrapping up here. Yeah, it's going to be a surprise, my friend. It feels like this partnership is going to be a total surprise, but I feel like you're in the running for something. It's like you've been interviewed for something, or someone has talked to you about something, or you've written a test or something. And I feel like you're going to be totally surprised that you're the one that they chose, because I feel like you think you're going to be let down or told no. We do have the Four of Swords. There is communication coming here, my friend, because the Ace of Swords is in hand, but I do feel that in the meantime that you're in this energy of the Three of Swords. You need to get out of the negative energy. I feel like you need to convince yourself that it is yours. I feel like the Five of Cups here is telling me with the Four of Swords that you're like, it's just not going to work out the way that I want it. It's probably not going to work out the way that I want it. It feels like you have some sort of regret. Like maybe you're going over the details of the interview or the paperwork or the test, whatever it is. And I feel like it comes out in the right way for you. I feel like you had such courage even trying for this. It feels like somebody here had courage to speak up and say, hey, what about me? We have 1111 here, by the way. So if you've been seeing 1111, I think that the universe is preparing you to tell you that whatever's about to happen here is about to be the greatest thing that you've had in a while. And then we have the 9 of Cups show up. It is your wish fulfillment. So I do feel that there is wish fulfillment that is showing up for you here. But first, an old door has to close, which means you might be leaving an old department, or you might even be leaving your job to start a partnership. Like maybe you're closing the door on your job, and you're going to be made partner in something. That's what it feels like here. It feels like a really big deal, Virgo. You're going to be made partner, and the official person is coming to bring you word that it's been between you and somebody else. We've got thoughts here. And they want to know which one is going to handle the upgrade the best. And it's not just about who the best person is for the job, which I think is you, because you're the one who's practical. You have all the details. You're highly intelligent. And especially when it shows up in like the sun or the rising, you have an eye for detail. You're a person who's really good with that. And I feel like they are closing. I feel like you have to close the door on something that you were doing previous. So you might be someone who is a professor, possibly, or a teacher, or maybe you traveled teaching people things. I feel like you might close the door on that in favor of whatever good news is arriving here. Tell me what the good news is, please. Tell me what the good news is for Virgo. We have the 3 of Wands. You've been waiting, right? We know this because we saw this person waiting by the window. So it looks like you've been waiting. We have the 6 of Pentacles. I like it. I like it a lot. And the 4 of Pentacles. Look, the 6 and the 4 is 10. Virgo, I feel like you are about to get word about something that is going to significantly up your financial situation. So you are getting a new job or a promotion. It could have to do with work. But the 10 of Pentacles, understand, is also a long-term relationship. So it is legacy related, right? It's legacy, it's long-term. It's like it's going to last for a really long time. I feel like this is like the last job you're ever going to need, or the last relationship you ever get into. I feel like you've been waiting a really long time to hear from someone. It's like you've put in your application, or you've stated your case, or you've told them exactly what you've told them, and now you're waiting to hear from them. And I feel like the Page of Cups is telling me that you're going to be surprised that it is the moment of alchemy, that things are going to work out for you. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please. Yeah, you're on a new path here. What? The Emperor? What the heck? So I feel like you are going to become a partner. Like maybe you're a lawyer becoming a partner in the firm, or some sort of big corporation. That's what it feels like. The Emperor is here with the Fool to tell me that it is a brand new chapter, because this chapter is ending. So another chapter has to begin, and you're beginning the chapter as the Emperor. So maybe you're going from an associate to someone who's tenured, or maybe you're going to someone who has been in like a job for 2 or 3 years, and now you're going to be made manager. But the Emperor is a big deal. It's someone who is overlooking a lot of different businesses. So this could be like a corporation that has a lot of different businesses, and they might have you overlooking all of them. Like it feels like a really big decision that's going to surprise you, because I feel like you applied for the position or wrote the test or whatever it is you had to do, stated your case to tell them why you thought you were the best person for it. All the while, I don't think you believe that you were the best person for it. And now you're in this bit of worry here. The 5 and the 9, I think you're in this sort of energy of fake it till you make it. But I feel like what you're waiting for is the good news that this is going to probably be the last job you ever need, or there is a significant raise that is coming for you for taking this new position as the Emperor. Wow. Wowzers. And it's because you've been steadfast here, because you've been nurturing the self, learning things, being patient, taking your time, picking your path. And yeah, it's all because that's you, Virgo, right? The Knight of Pentacles. It's all about you going over the details of stuff. And about you working on yourself as well. This is self-mastery. This is a master. You're a master of something. Maybe you're getting your master's. Maybe you're waiting for the results of whatever it is, and maybe you're waiting for the official certificate in the mail to say you've got your master's. It's going to put you in this place of the queen energy, feminine or masculine, and I feel like you're just waiting for it. Yeah. You're waiting for it, and I feel like it's going to boost your confidence like crazy. How exciting. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching here, Virgo. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye.